Ketones are the oldest form of fuel. Our body has always made ketones for 300,000 years, as long as there's been humans or even pre-human Homo erectus, like pre-humans were even making ketones. What a ketone is it's a metabolic substrate. Your body makes it when you have low levels of circulating glucose, carbohydrates in general, and it is a super efficient metabolic substrate. We evolved the ability to make ketones because glucose crosses the blood-brain barrier, fat does not. So if you haven't eaten something with glucose in the last couple of days, or if you've been moving around a lot and burning off that glucose store, your body's running low on glucose. You can only store a couple of days worth of glucose. Your body can store a month worth of body fat, even if you're a lean individual. Just to give some numbers around it, you can store around 2,000 calories of glucose, and you can store around 200,000 calories of fat. So we're talking two orders of magnitude. One analogy is it's like RAM versus your hard drive. You can store a little bit amount of glucose, and you can store a lot of fat. The issue with fat is that it cannot cross the blood-brain barrier. Humans have a very large brain. So what happens when we are on the savannah hundreds of thousands of years ago, and we're running low on blood glucose? We haven't eaten something with carbohydrates, or we've been moving around a lot. And we have these large brains. Humans famously have largest brain for our body size of any animal. That's part of what makes us special. And what do we use to fuel this brain? Our body creates ketones, and ketones are this super efficient substrate. So they have, substrate has a specific meaning where they contain calories. They're a metabolic substrate. They enter your mitochondria and they produce ATP, the cellular currency of our cells, the energy currency of our cells. And ketones exist to power our brain. They power our muscles as well. And our body naturally produces them when we're low on glucose. And so, fast forward to modern times, in the early 20th century, researchers started looking at this idea of a ketogenic diet, where how do you make your body make a ketone? Well, if you deliberately reduce your intake of carbs, your body will start making ketones. The first application of a ketogenic diet, or ketosis, is in the early 20th century. There was this study done around children who were having seizures. And the hypothesis was that these children have some malfunction in their brain's ability to metabolize glucose. So let's put them on a ketogenic diet and see if by powering with ketones instead of glucose, are we able to reduce the incidence of seizures? And it turns out the answer is yes, that they were able to significantly reduce the amount of seizures that these kids were having by applying a ketogenic diet. So ketones have these really interesting properties. They're super efficient. They are an alternative to glucose, whether you're inclined towards seizures or not. Like, ketones can power the brain. They can add functional capabilities. And we've been seeing a lot of science pan out over the last 100 years, where, fast forwarding to the 21st century, we've been looking at ways to actively create a ketone. We discovered a lot around what can happen when you induce your body to make its own ketones. And that just led to the question of, okay, what if you go and drink a ketone? And that's where our part of the story picked up is, what happens if you have a direct ketone drink?